This is the second lecture of the story, The Dispenser of Holy Water. We are discussing this story, and in the previous lecture we discussed that both the wheelwright and his wife sold their property so that they could collect some money for searching their son, okay, and meeting daily expenses, because they had lost everything. They had actually spent everything, and the only one thing which remained with them was their house, and that's why at last, finding no any other alternative or no any other option, they had to sell their house which was there in the village, and this way they managed to have some more money, and after that they continued the search operation for their lost son, that is Jim. So many days passed, and they continued with their search operation. They spent a lot of money, and they were left with a very meager amount of money, very small amount of money, and lastly they were nearly exhausted with this search, but still the fire in their heart was there, and they kept searching for their son, even though they had spent the entire amount whatever they had, okay, by selling off their property in the village. And at last they had to take up somewhat odd jobs, cleaning the inns or the hotels, serving the people, okay, very common work that they had to take up for their survival, right? One day what happened, they were working for some days in an inn or a hotel, small hotel. The innkeeper or the owner of that inn told them a story, okay. What did he tell them? He told them that, means that particular innkeeper, okay, told them that I know someone who had lost their daughter and they found her in Paris. So that innkeeper told both of them, means the wheelwright and his wife, this particular story, that once that he had heard that a man had lost his girl, and she was found in Paris. And after that, when they heard this, okay, from the innkeeper, they also decided to go to Paris. This way, they again worked at the same place for some more days, accumulated money, collected money, had some money, and after that, when they found that they now can move ahead and go to Paris, they started their journey for Paris. Okay. So when they entered the great city, they were bewildered, they were confused by its size and by the crowds that they saw. Because the first time they were entering such a big city, Paris, right? The capital city. But they knew that Jim must be in the midst of all these people. But still they had the hope in their heart that definitely they can search for their son. Definitely they will meet their son here also in the city, and they continued their work of searching. A lot of people, so many people, the city full of people, big monuments, large roads. Okay, so in that situation also, they continued their search operation. Then they feared that they might not recognize him, for he was only 5 years old when they last saw him. They had this kind of confusion in their mind also. It was not just confusion, but the fact, okay, because when they lost Jim, he was just 5 years old, and that's why with the passage of time they felt that most probably they would not recognize his face, okay, as he must have grown old, and they also had become too much old to recognize the people. But still they continued their search for their beloved son Jim. After some days, they started meeting the people, asking them about their son, inquiring about their son, etc. But they did not receive any positive response. They did not get any positive response. So many people in such a state of affairs, or in such a state of mind, lose hope, lose faith, lose confidence. But still, they had in their heart this burning desire that definitely today or tomorrow, one day they will find their son, and that's where they continued. They had this kind of desire in their heart. They had to this extent, love in their heart for their son. So, what happened next? In the vestibule of one of the churches which they visited the most frequently, there was an older dispenser of holy water who had become their friend. They lived here and there, okay, on the roadsides, in the slum areas, somewhere rented the house, etc. They somehow managed to survive in the big city of Paris, capital city of France. Okay, but they did not lose the hope, they did not lose the faith in their efforts, and they continued searching for their son. In the vestibule means the entrance passage. Okay, when you enter the temple, a mosque, or any other shrine or the church, you find on both the sides there is a passage, right? So at the entrance, the proper word for that is vestibule. I have written here the entrance of the church. They visited that church and they found that an old person was there who used to, dispense holy water. Okay, it is supposed or it is believed that that holy water, if sprinkled on the head or drunk, then it can cure our diseases or ailments. Okay, so it is just a belief, it is not the fact actually, right? Rationally, if we think about that, only medicine works. So they met that person who was there at the entrance of the church, at the vestibule of the church, and they grew familiarity with that person, and this way developed a kind of bond of friendship. So now they had become friends, the wheelwright and the old person, or most probably, properly you can say old dispenser of holy water. This way they became good friends, and as the time passed, many times they found, because the person was at the vestibule as the holy as the dispenser of holy water, grew old, and many times he was not able to dispense the water, and that's why whenever he fell ill, whenever he became ill, the wheelwright went there in place of that person, that old dispenser of the holy water. This way he also got an opportunity to be at his place. So it continued for so many days, and one day in the winter season, severe winter was there, severe chill was in the air, and the old holy water sprinkler or the dispenser could not bear the strokes in that chill weather, and he died of cold. Now the management of the church decided to appoint a new sprinkler or the dispenser of holy water, okay, who would replace the old one, because the old one had gone away from this world of mortals. Okay, he had died, and they found the wheelwright was a good person, because they had known him for so many days, and that's why I could trust him, and this way the wheelwright replaced the old holy dispenser or the sprinkler. Now it was the duty of the wheelwright, now the new dispenser of holy water. What happened after that? One day when he was doing his job there of dispensing or sprinkling the water on the people's hands or on their heads, he was doing his job well. He did his job well for so many days. One day he noticed one particular thing which surprised him, which astonished him, actually amazed him, okay, and positively. What happened? One day two ladies came in. One was old, the other was young, a mother and daughter probably. Okay, so he saw one day two ladies entered the church, right? One was young and the other was old, and they were followed by a young man. He was looking smart, he was looking handsome, a young man, like a sahib, okay, an officer. He bowed to them as and daughter. Behind them came a young man who was following them. He bowed to them as they came out, and after offering them some holy water, he took the arm of the elder lady. So this way, that time when he saw three of them, he sprinkled the water and bowed to them, showed respect for those people, means two ladies and one young man. Some days went by, and after some days, what happened? One evening, when he was still sitting at the same place, that is vestibule, okay, entrance of the church, he noticed the same people. He noticed the same people. Now, who were those people? Whether he talked to them, could he recognize those people? Was there any acquaintance or familiarity between them, among them? It's really a big question that gives us a clue or a lead to the remaining part. And the climax is wonderful. You will come to know about the climax, and definitely you will realize that the faith in yourself, the confidence in yourself is very important. It's of paramount importance in our life. So we stop here and we will continue this lecture. We will continue this story in the third lecture. We stop here. Thank you.